Good evening, friends. Let us start. Let us complete our session. Let us complete the remaining questions on ratios and mixtures, proportions, etc. Okay, we completed 12 questions earlier. Let us finish the remaining. The ratio of the number of students appearing for examination in a year. The states A, B, and C was 3 is to 5 is to 6. Okay, in different states, this was the ratio. If the number of students in the states increases by um, 20%, 10%, 20% respectively, the ratio in states A and C would be 1 is to 2. Okay, what was the number of students who appeared for the examination in the state A in this year? Okay, A is to B is to C was 3 is to 5 is to 6. Right, A by B equal to 3 by 5, B by C equal to 5 by 6, A by C equal to 1 by 2. Right, now the number of students increased by 20%, 10%, and 20%. That means A and C increased by the same amount, right? 20% and 20%. And if both increase by 7%, then obviously the ratio would remain same. A and C was anyway 3 is to 6. That means 1 is to 2. Now both increase by 20%. What does that mean? It will anyway stay at 1 is to 2 only. He is not giving any extra information here. The ratio in the states A and C would still be 1 is to 2 only. Even if we had not mentioned this, we would still have derived that it would be 1 is to 2 only. So there is no additional information. So what was the number of students who appeared for the examination? This is not possible because A and C, A by C will anyway remain 1 by 2 because both have increased by 20%. Both increased by the same fraction, it will remain anyway 1 by 2. Right, 1.2 into 1 by 1.2 into 2, it doesn't matter. So additional information is useless. We don't have enough information here. So data inadequate is the correct answer. Right? Sometimes these types of questions come. We should not get worried. We should understand. We should be more confident. Once we are thorough with our fundamentals, we will be confident, right? Next. A man spends 1810 for buying bed sheets at 200 each and pillows at 70 each. What will be the ratio of bed sheets to pillows when maximum number of bed sheets are bought? This is an interesting problem. This is a very good problem actually. Okay, 1810. So 1810 is spending 200 each and pillows at 770 each. Right, each 200 into bed sheets plus 70 to pillows should be equal to 1810. Right. Now, this is an interesting problem because you cannot buy as many bed sheets you want. Because if you buy, so for example, if you buy 4 bed sheets, 1 into 200 will become 800. 800 and remaining will be 1010. In this 1010, you will not be able to buy, the amount will be left, right? 1010, it doesn't, the 70 will not divide 1010. Some amount will be left, right? So 4 bed sheets is not a solution. In fact, 2 bed sheets, 3 bed sheets, none of this is solution. There is only one bed sheet if you buy, then 200, then remaining 1610. 1610, the 70 divides 1610, right? 1610 by 70 is 23. So 23 pillows you can buy. You can't buy half pillow, you can't buy half bed sheet, right? So this B and P, there is not, you cannot buy as many bed sheets or as many pillows, right? Because B and P cannot be in a fraction. B and P can be an integer only. So there is only one equation, right? In this case, there is only one equation and only two, there are two variables, one equation, right? Two variables, one equation. And these variables, they always have to be integers, right? So you cannot have multiple solutions, right? And that's why it is very important, right? So in this equation, 200b into 70p, 200, so one bed sheet 200, two, three bed sheet 600, four bed sheet 800, five bed sheets 1000, 1200, this is the combination, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight bed sheets. And then what is the remaining amount that is left? 1610. So we cannot have any combination that we want. We can have only two combinations in this case. For example, if we want to buy, this person wants to buy two bed sheets, it is not possible because two bed sheets, if he spends 14,400 and 1410, this 70 will not divide 1410, right? So 400 is not possible, 600 not possible, 800 not possible, 5 bed sheets not possible, 6 not possible, 7 not possible, 8 is possible, right? So these are this type of equation. This type of equation is very beautiful equation because we can have only integer solutions here. Right, B and P have to be integers, integer solutions. And this is with the beauty is we have only one equation. We don't have two equations, right? We have one equation, and because B and P they have to be integers, still we are able to get to the solution. See here, in this case, if if bedsheet is one bedsheet, 1610, you can you'll be able to buy integer number of pillows, right? 23 pillows you will be able to buy. 23 into 70 is 1610. Similarly, 8 bed sheets and 3 pillows. This is also possible. So with one equation, with two variables, we are still able to solve. Only one equation, two variables, we are able to solve. We are able to find out this one. There are only two solutions here. There are no other solutions. Right. This is the beauty of these equations. These equations are called Diophantine equations. Diophantine. Diophantine equations. These equations are like this. Diophantine, there are multiple other Diophantine equations. One of them is in this form. Ax plus by equal to c, where a, b, c are integers. Right. A, B, C are integers. These are created, this research. Diophantine was a great mathematician. Right, Diophantine was a great mathematician. He studied this in detail, and these equations were named after him. Right, he was a very old mathematician, third century and all. Right. So these are called Diophantine equations. There's a lot of research that is going on on this part of mathematics. If you are interested, you can read more about this. Right. These are called ax plus by equal to c, where a, b, c are integers. That is called and x, y also have to be integers. Right. Now, the theorem is it has a solution if and only if C is a multiple of the greatest common divisor of A and B. What is A and B here? 270. What is the GCD of A and B? GCD, how will you calculate? 10, right? 270 goes 2 times 140, 140, and then 200, 1 second. GCD of 270 is 10, right? So 7 goes 2 times. This is how we calculate GCD, right? 2 into 70, 140. Then 60 remaining. 70 will bring it here. 1 into 60 is the 10 is reference. We'll bring the 60. 6 into 10 is equal to 60. Remainder is 0. So 10 is the GCD. Right? Great HCF or GCD. Right? Now, this 10, if and only if this C is a multiple of the greatest common divisor of A and B. So this 1810 has to be a multiple of this 10. Then only there is an equation for this problem, right? So this is the Diophantine equation. It's a beautiful equation. In this case we have only two solutions: one bed sheet and then 23 pillows, or 8 bed sheets and 3 pillows, right? Clearly he's asking bed sheet where maximum number of bed sheets. That means this is the answer: 800. um, this one 8 bed sheets and 3 pillows, right? 200 into 8, 1600, plus 70 into 3, 1810. This is the answer. Okay. Next one. Weights of two friends, Ram and Shyam, are in the ratio 4:5. Ram's weight increased by 10%, and the total weight of Ram and Shyam together, mm, and increases Ram becomes 82.8, with an increase of 15%. By what percent did the weight of Shyam increase? Ram and Shyam, let's assume it is 4 and 5. So, and what has happened when Ram's weight has increased? Okay, by 10%. 1.1 into Ram plus, let's assume Shyam's weight increased by some x. Some x into Shyam is equal to 82.8. Right. Ram and Shyam, R by S is equal to 4 by 5. That is already given. That means Ram equal to 4 by 5 into Yes, yes, taken this side. Ram equal to 4 by 5 into S. Right. And Ram plus Shyam. Originally, what was it was? It has the total weight has increased 80 to 82.8, right? Which was an increase of 15%. What does that mean? Ram plus Shyam original weight was 82.8 by 1.15, 15%, right? Which becomes 72, right? Now R plus S is 72, R equal to 4 by S. We know this, right? So 4 by S plus S is equal to 72. So, and that means S into 9 by 5. 4 by 5 plus 1 is equal to 9 by 5. S into 9 by 5 equal to 72. That means S is equal to 40. Sham is 40. Tram is 32. In the original case, 4 is to 5 ratio, right? 4 is to 5 ratio. We found out what was the original weight. When the weight has increased to 8 by 15%, we know what is their original weight together. Original weight together was 72. We know the ratios, original ratios, and we know their original weights 32 and 40. Now, what he is saying, Ram's weight increased by 10%. That means 1.1 into 32. This 32 increased by 10%, plus Shyam's weight increased by how much we don't know. Shyam into X. Right, 1.1 into 32 plus 40 into X will become the new weight, 82.8. We'll just solve this. 40x equal to 82.8 minus 32 into 1.1, 35.2 is equal to 47.6. What does that mean? X equal to 47.6 by 40, which is equal to 1.19. So Shyam's weight increased by 1.19 into Shyam. That is the final weight, right? What does that mean? Shyam's weight increased by 1.19 minus 1, which is 19%, right? This is an easy problem. You just need to be little careful in this. Right. We took this ratio and we found out by this number. Together, their weight has become this much with an increase of 15%. So we derived what is the new with this information. We derived what was their original weight together, and then we derived their what were their original weights independently. And then Ram has increased by 1.1, which is already given. We assume Sham increased by X, and then the total weight is 82.8. We solved for what is that X, which is 19%. Simple. When 50% of one number is added to a second number, the second number increases to its 4 by 3 times. Right? What is the ratio of the first number and second number? Let's do the two numbers be X and Y. 50% of X. 50% of X, it adds it to Y. Right. Second is 50% of first number, 0.5x is added to y. Then what it has become? The second number, when it was added, it has become 4 thirds. The second number increased to 4 thirds. This by y. Y is the second number is equal to 4 by 3. We'll just solve this equation. 3 into 0.5, 1.5 plus 3y is equal to 4y. That means y equal to 1.5x. That means x by y equal to 1 by 1.5 is equal to 2 by 3. The ratio of two numbers is 2 by 3. So this is an easy problem only. Right, we took both the numbers, we assume, then we just wrote this equation. 50% of first number plus second number by second number is equal to 4 by 3. And we just solved it. We just solved for the ratio. Right. Next one. The ratio between the present ages of P and Q is 5 by 8. After 4 years, the ratio between their ages will be 2 and 3. Very good. What is Q's age at present? Very nice. P by Q currently is 5 by 8. After 4 years, what it will become? P plus 4 and Q plus 4, right? Let the ages of P and Q be P, Q only. Let P plus 4 by Q plus 4 equal to 2 by 3. P is equal to what? P by Q is equal to 5 by 8. P is equal to 5 by 8 Q, right? Cube on this side. Now let's substitute this 5 by 8 q here. 5 by 8 q plus 4 by q plus 4 is equal to 2 by 2, 2 by 3. Now we'll just simplify this. We'll just simplify this. 5q plus 4 8 32 plus 32 by q plus 4 into this 8 will come down. 8 into q plus 4. This is equal to 2 by 3. Let's simplify this further. 3 into 5q plus 32. 15q plus 96 is equal to 2 into 8 into q plus 4. That is 16q plus 2 into 8 into 4, which is 64. So 16q minus 15q, which is q, is equal to 96 minus 64 is equal to 32. Right. So what is Q? What is Q's percentage? Q's percentage is 32. Simple, right? This is an easy problem. We just need to know how to write these two equations, and substitute one of this equation into this and solve for it. Okay, let's do one more problem. 1 kg mixture of sand and iron, 20% is iron. In 1 kg mixture, 20% is iron. How much sand should be added so that proportion of iron becomes 10%? Simple. In some mixture, 20% is iron. Right, iron is not changing. And if it has to become something else, then the total should become double. Right, simple. 20% in 1 kg total. If it has to become 10%, then this total should become 2 kgs. Right. This is the this is an easy problem. Let's try to see systematically also. So 1 kg mixture contains 0.2 kgs iron and 0.8 kgs sand. Right. Now this iron is not changing. What he is saying, he has to add more sand. Right. Let's assume X is the amount of sand that got added. Earlier it was 1 kg and 0.2 kg will still remain and total weight becomes 1 plus X kgs. Right. X kgs of sand is equal to 10%. It is 1 by 10 is equal to zero point 0.1. Right. 0.2 kgs of iron will remain same because we are not changing anything. 1 kg, 20% was iron. That means zero point 0.2 should remain same. But the total weight is has to increase. Total weight has to increase. Earlier it was 1. Then we add x kgs of sand. Zero point 0.2 by 1 plus x equal to 1 by 10. That means 2 equal to 1 plus x equal to 1. That means 1 kg of sand you have to add, which is like this also, right? Earlier 1 kg, if iron has to become 10% because we are not adding any iron, the total should go to 2 kgs. Right, this has become half, this should become double. Next, Mr. Kuti has only hens and sheep. If the total number of heads is 38. Total number of heads means how many hens plus how many sheep. And total number of legs is 100. What is the ratio between number of hens and sheep? Very good. Hens plus sheep, total heads. Because each hen has one head, each sheep has one head only. So total heads will be hens plus s is equal to 38. Now total number of legs. A hen has 2 legs. So 2 for each hen 2 legs. So 2h would be the legs from hens and 4s. There are s number of sheep. 4s would be the number of legs coming from the sheep. Right, 2h plus 4s is equal to 100. These are two equations. Hen plus sheep is equal to 38. 2h plus 4s equal to 2 hens. 2 times of hens plus 4 times of sheep is equal to 100. Let's multiply equation 1 by 2. Then we will get 2h plus 2s equal to 38 into 2, 76. Let's subtract this one. 2 minus 1 into 2. Right, let's subtract second equation from first one. 2h will get cancelled. 2s equal to 100 minus 76 equal to 24. That means s equal to 12. What is s? Number of sheep. What does that mean? S equal to h equal to 26 because number of hens plus number of sheep is 38, right? 38 minus 12 is equal to 26. Right. What is the ratio between the number of hens and sheep? 26 is to 12. 26 by 12 which is equal to 13 by 6. Right. This is an easy problem. Next. A sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C, D in the proportion 5 is to 2 is to 4 is to 3. If C gets 1000 more than D, what is B's share? Very good. This is an interesting problem. C gets 1000 more than D and C is to D is equal to 4 is to 3. Both we know. Right. C by D equal to 4 is to 3 and C equal to D plus 1000. Let's substitute this. C equal to 4 by 3D, right? Let's substitute this. 4 by 3d is equal to d plus 1000. This means d by 3 equal to 1000, d equal to 3000, d equal to 3000. Now we got what is d. We can now calculate what is ABCD. And we are asking what is B only. B to D. What is B to D? 2 is to 3. B by D is equal to 2 is to 3. Now D is equal to 3000. What is B? 2 by 3 into 3000 is equal to 2 into 1000 equal to 1000. Right? This is an easy problem. We just need to know how to write this equation. What is C by D, which is given here 4 is to 3, and C gets 1000 more, C equal to D plus 1000, and then substitute this equation. C equal to 4 by 3D here. 4 by 3D is equal to D plus 1000 and solve for it. Okay. Next one. The sum of three numbers is 98 if the ratio of first to the second is 2 is to 3 and that of second to the third is 5 is to 8, then the second number is very good. We'll take A, B, C as the three numbers. A plus B plus C is equal to 98. and A by B is equal to 2 by 3, B by C equal to 5 by 8. This is what that is given. Let's substitute. What is B? B equal to 5 by 8 C. Right. A, B, C. The ratio is given, right? Now let's calculate. Let's represent everything in terms of C. B by C is equal to 5 by 8, it is given. That means B equal to 5 by 8 into C. A by B is 2 by 3, that is given. Let's replace B with 5 by 8 C. 2 by 3 into 5 by 8 into C, this becomes 10 by 24 C. Let's substitute this A, B, C in this equation. A plus B plus C equal to 98. That means 10 by 24 C each is A, 5 by 8 C each is B, plus C equal to 98. We'll simplify. 24 is a common denominator. 10C plus 8 goes 24 times in 24 3 times, 3 into 5 50, plus 24 into 1 24 is equal to 98 into 24, right? 24 plus 15 plus 10, right? Which is 49C. 49C is equal to 98 into 24. C is equal to 49 goes 2 times, 2 into 24 48. Okay, C is equal to 48. What is B? 5 by 8 C. 5 by 8 into 48. 8 goes 16, 5 into 6 30. What is A? A is equal to 2 by 3 B. 2 by 3 into 30, which is 20, right? Okay, the second number is, what is B? B is equal to 30. This is also an easy problem, right? We need to know how to write this equation, A plus B plus C equal to 98, and then convert all of this, convert both these fractions into common denomination, which is in terms of C or in terms of B, in terms of A, anything that we like, right? Here in this case, we mentioned everything in terms of C and solved for this equation. Next one. The ratio of number of ladies to gents at a party was 1 is to 2. But when two ladies and two gents left, the ratio became 1 is to 3. Very good. Ladies by gents. L by G is equal to 1 by 2. The two ladies left. That means L minus 2 by 2 gents left. G minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3. Let's substitute this one. G equal to 2L, right? L by G equal to 1 by 2. G equal to 2L. Let's substitute G equal to 2L in this equation. L minus 2 by 2L minus 2 equal to 1 by 3. Let's cross multiply. 3 into L minus 2 equal to 2L minus 2. That means L equal to 4. G equal to, if L is 4, G will become 8, right? L is to G equal to 1 is to 2. What is the total? How many original people are originally present? Ladies are 4, gents are 8. So that means total are 12. Next one. A man divides his property so that his son's share to his wife and wife's share to his daughter are both in the ratio of 3 is to 1. Son by wife is 3 by 1, wife by daughter is 3 by 1. If the daughter gets to 10,000 less than the son, that means son minus daughter is equal to 10,000. Okay. Now, wife is, here what is wife? Wife is got 3 times of daughter, wife equal to 3D. Son has got 3 times of wife. That means son is 90, 3 into wife equal to 90. Let's substitute son equal to 90 in this equation. 90 minus D is equal to 10,000, 8D equal to 10,000, daughter's share is 1250. When daughter is 1250, what is wife? Wife equal to 1250 into 3, which is 3750. What is son? Son is equal to 3 into 3750, which is 11,250. What is the total? Total is this 11,250 plus wife 3750 plus daughter 1250, all put together 16,250. Right? Next one. A bag contains an equal number of 1 rupee, 50 paisa, 25 paisa coins respectively. The total value is 35. Very good. How many coins of each type are there? Okay. Let the number of coins be x. X number of 1 rupees, x number of 50 paise, x number of 25 paise. So, what is the equation? X plus, for each x into 1. That means for x coins there will be x rupees. Plus x coins of 50 paise. What will be a number of rupees? 0.5 into x. Right? And x number of 25 paisa coins. What does that mean? How many rupees? 0.25 into x, right? 1 by 4 into x. Here 1 by 2 into x. Let's combine all of this. 1 plus 1.5 plus 0.25, it is 1.75. X total number 1.75 into x is equal to 35. 17.5 into 2 is equal to 35, right? So x equal to 35 by 1.75, which equals 20, right? So 20 coins, 21 rupee coins, 20 50 paisa coins, and 20 25 paisa coins, all put together, they will become 35 rupees. Okay. In an express train, the passengers traveling in AC sleeper class first class and sleeper class are in the ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 7. Very good. And the rate for each class is in the ratio 5 is to 4 is to 2. The total income from this train is 54,000. Find the income from sleeper class. Okay. AC 1 is to 2 is to 7. Let's assume the number of passengers in this class be x, 1 into x, 2 into x, 7 into x. Okay, because they are in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 7, we cannot assume the passengers or number of passengers are 1 is to 2, 1 and 2 and 7, right? The number of passengers will be 1 into x, 2 into x, 7 into x. We don't know what is that x. Okay, but it will not be, if it will not be 1 and 2 and 7, right? It can be anything. It can be 1000, 2000, 7000. It can be 100, 200, 700, whatever, depending on whatever is the x. We don't know what is that x. Now rate of each class is 5 is to 4 is to 2. It doesn't mean 5 rupees, 4 rupees, 2 rupees. It could mean 50, 40, 20. It could mean 500, 400, 200, whatever. We don't know whatever is that. So for now we'll assume it is y, 5y, 4y, and 2y, right? This is we have to, like we had discussed earlier, when there are two different ratios we should take two different constants. X, we cannot take both x's because we don't know what is the factor. Here the factor could be 5, here the factor could be 10, right? Now now what is the total amount, x passengers and 5y price? Right, x into 5y plus 2x passengers 4y price, 2x into 4y plus 7x into 2y. 5xy plus 2 4s 8xy plus 7 2s 14xy is equal to 54,000. That means 8 plus 14 plus 5, which is 27xy equal to 54,000. What is xy? Xy equal to 20,000, 2,000. Right. We don't need to know what is x, what is y independently. We just need to know what is xy, because uh, from sleeper class, we know the amount that we get is 5xy. We don't independently need to know what is x, what is y. When xy we know 5xy is what is coming from AC sleeper class, which is equal to 10,000, 5 into 2000. Right. We don't necessarily need to know how many travelers are there. We don't necessarily need to know what exactly is the rate of each ticket. But still we are able to calculate here. What is the total income that is coming from AC sleeper class? Okay, next one. The average age of three boys is 25 years and their ages are in the proportion of 3 is to 5 is to 7. The age of the youngest boy is, okay, 3 is to 5 is to 7. Let's assume the fraction is the ages would be 3x, 5x, 7x, because we cannot assume 3 and 5 and 7, right? 3x, 5x, 7x. And what is he saying? 3x plus 5x plus 7x average means by 3 is equal to 25. That means 15x, sum of this is 15x, is equal to 3 into 25, 75. That means x equal to 5. Youngest one is 3 into 5, right? 15. Then next one, 5 into 5, 25, 7 into 5, 35. 15, 25, 35 are the ages of these boys. Wonderful. But obviously you can always have this question, right? 35 years, how can he be a boy? Yes, I also have the same question. 35 is definitely not a boy. Even 25 also I doubt. But let's respect the one who gave this question, right? This was one of the previous exam questions on it. Let's respect. I don't know why he meant it to be a boy, even if it is 35 years, right? Sometimes it happens, right? Cool. Next one. In a partnership, A invests 1 by 6 of the capital for 1 by 6 of the time, B 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time, and C rest of the capital for whole time. Very good. Wonderful problem. A's share of the total profit is 2300. Of the total profit of 2300, what is A's share? Right. So, what is saying? 1 by 6th capital is by A, 1 by 3rd capital by B. Let's assume C's capital is C. 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3 plus C should be 1, right? That means what is C? C equal to 1 minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to half, right? So C's capital is half. Very good. A invested 1 by 6th, B invested 1 by 3rd, and C invested half. Now, A invested for how long? 1 by 6th amount only. 1 by 6 only. He didn't invest for the complete time. So what is the profit share? 1 by 6 into A's 1 by 6 is to 1 by 3 into B's 1 by 3 plus C has invested for the whole time. 1 by 2 into 1, which is the other whole time. 1 by 36 equal to 1 by 36 is to 1 by 9 is to 1 by 10. This should be the profit share. Right. Now 36, 9 and 2. 36 is the common denominator. Let's multiply everything by 36. So it becomes 1 is to 4 is to 18. This is the ratio in which their profit has to be shared. Right. She has invested for the most amount of time and he has invested the largest amount of money. So he should get more share. Right. What it is? A share? A share is 1 by 1 plus 4 plus 18. Right. 1 by 23 into what is the total amount? The total profit is 2300. So 1 by 23 into 2300 is equal to 100. Right. So A share will be 100. Good. Let's take another problem. A is a working partner and B is a sleeping partner. Sleeping partner means he just invests money. He doesn't work. A is the one who actively takes part in the daily operations of the business. Very good. A puts in 50,000 and B 60,000. Okay. B has put slightly more amount, that's why it's not working. Okay. A gets 12.5% of the profit for managing the business. Okay. A takes first 12.5% and rest is divided in proportion to their capitals. Find the share of A in profit of 8800. Right, total is 8800. First, we have to give 12.5% to A. What is that one? 12.5 into 8800 by 100, which is equal to 1100. First, 1100 goes to A just for managing the business. What is remaining? 8800 minus 1100, 7700. So now, profit sharing ratio of the 7700 should be in the ratio of 5 is to 6 because A has put 5, B has put 6, and they both put for the same amount of time. What is A's share? 5 by 11. 5 by 5 plus 6. 5 by 11 into this amount, 7700. So 11 goes 7 times, right? 700. And 5 into 700 is 3500. A's share is 3500 of this profit, of the remaining amount, right? Of the remaining 7700, A will get 3500. A originally he has got 1100, right? For managing the business. So total A amount would be this 3500 plus this 1100, which is equal to 4600. Total A share, which is this one, right? Next one. Gold is 90 times as heavy as water and copper is 9 times heavy. Then with respect to water, copper is 9 times heavy. He didn't mention, but we should assume with respect to water. In what ratio must these two metals mix so that the mixture may be 15 times? Gold is 19 times water. Copper is um, 9 times this thing. Let's assume the mixture of gold and copper is in the ratio of x and 1 minus x. Right? Because x plus 1 by x should become 1. Now x into gold is 19, right? Gold's weight is 19. X into 19 plus 1 minus x into 9 should become 15. Right? The mixture should become 15. So 19x plus 9 minus 9x is equal to 15. That means 10x is equal to 6. X equal to 3 by 5. If x is 3 by 5, 3 by 5 is 0.6 and copper is 0.4. So mixture has to be in the ratio of 3 by 5 is to 2 by 5. That is 0.6 is to 0.4. Right. 3 by 5 is to 2 by 5 is a 5 5 you can cancel, right? Right. When in any ratio we already discussed. Because this is equal to 1 by 5 into 3 is to 1 by 5 into 2. Right. Common factor you can always cancel. That means 3 is to 2 is the right answer. So gold and copper, they have to be mixed in the ratio of 3 is to 2 to get 15 times the mixture to get 15 times which is heavier than water. And gold is 19 and copper is 9. Next, 1 liter of water was mixed with 3 liters of sugar solution containing 4% of sugar. What is the percent of sugar in the solution? So originally 4% of sugar, right? In 3 liters of sugar solution, right? In 3 liters of sugar solution, originally it was 4%. What does that mean? 4%, 4 by 100 into 3, that is the amount of sugar in this mixture, right? In this 3 liters of sugar, what is the amount of sugar? 4 by 100 into 3. Now the sugar has not increased. One more water was got added. What is the total amount of solution? Now this original 3 plus 1 liter of water, total 4. Right? The sugar did not change. So sugar remained 3 into 4 by 100 by the denominator has changed. The solution has increased because it is diluted with water by 4. 3 into 4 by 100 by 3 plus 1, which is 4. That means 12 by 100 will come down, 100 into 4. That means 3 by 100, 4 goes 3 times 5, 3 by 100, which is 3%. So when we add 1 liter of water to 3 liters of solution, which has got 4% of sugar, the sugar will become 3% of the total solution. Right? This is also an easy problem. Next one. Alcohol cost 3.5 per liter and kerosene cost 2.5 per liter. In what proportion they should be mixed so that the resulting may be 2.75 per liter. Okay. So here proportion means we should assume x and 1 by x. So that x plus 1 by x becomes becomes 1. Right. We'll assume alcohol proportion is x and kerosene proportion is 1 minus x. What that means x into 1 3.5 plus 1 minus x into 2.5 should become 2.75. Let's simplify this. 3.5x plus 2.5 into 2.5 into 1 2.5 minus 2.5 into x minus 2.5x is equal to 2.75. 3.5 minus 2.5, right, equal to 1x is equal to 2.75 minus 2.5 is equal to 0.25. X is 0.25. What does that mean? 1 minus x, 1 minus x is 0.75. X is to 1 minus x is 0.25 equal to 0.75. 0.25 is to 0.75, which is equal to 1 is to 3. Right? Right? We have to mix alcohol and kerosene in the ratio of 1 is to 3 to get 2.75 rupees worth 2.75 worth mixture if 3.5 was alcohol cost and 2.5 was kerosene cost. Okay, very good. This is another interesting problem. Pure milk costs 3.6 per liter. A milkman adds water to 25 liters of pure milk and sells the mixture at 3 per liter. How many liters of water does he have? This is a very interesting problem. Don't get confused. Here, pure milk costs 3.76 liter. Milkman adds water to 25 liters of pure milk and sells the mixture at 3 per liter. So when he adds water, the total amount of pure milk that he has will not change, right? The solution will get diluted, but the value should still remain same. The value of milk, because let's assume water is free, there is no value for water, right? So the value before and after should remain same, right? What is the before value? 25 into 3.6, right? 25 into 3.6, this is the original value. Now he's added, let's assume, some x liters of water. What is the total one? 25 plus x will become the total value. And he is selling it 3 per liter. 25 plus x into 3, this should become the original value, right? Otherwise he'll sell it at a loss, right? This should become equal to 25 into 3.6. Let's solve for this equation. 75 into 3 plus 3x, right? So what is 3x is equal to 3x is equal to 25 into 3.x minus 25 into 3, which is 0.6 into 25. Right, 3.6 minus 3. 8.6 into 25. What is x? X equal to 0.6 into 25 by 3. 0.6 by 3 is zero point 0.2, which is what is x? X equal to zero point 0.2 into 25 is equal to 5. Right. So 5 liters of what water get added. Okay. X liters of water means 5 liters of water. Right. So the trick here is to understand that the value of the mixture will not change because water is free. The pure milk, 25 liters of pure milk, that value should still remain same, 25 into 3.6, whatever amount water you add, then at this price, the amount of milk should remain same, right? Okay. So we don't know what prices are these. These are in dollars or whichever pounds and whatever. We don't know. But definitely these are not rupees uh, by whatever standards that we can imagine. Right? Maybe for 100 ml it might make sense. I don't know. Cool guys. I think we have covered all types of problems that are coming in these exams, all types of ratios and proportion level problems. Please keep practicing. And if you still have any doubts, please always reach out. Please comment and then we will address them. Right. These are all types of different problems that are very important and they are coming frequently. We have covered mixtures, we have covered ratios, we covered proportions, everything. Right. Any other thing that you want to be covered, you want them to be covered, just please message and then we'll take them up also. All the best, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.